Am I live? I believe I'm live, y'all. Happy Friday morning, y'all. Let me try to do a little hour live stream. Won't that be awesome? Do about an hour this morning. Good morning. Oh no, I can't sleep. Oh no, I'm going crazy with love over you. Hello, Peter Benton. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you for coming in. I need you to need me. I like music, man. You know what I mean? I like music. Good to see you, my friend. Oi, oi, oi. You get? Hey, I am not the DWH, Dave's Waffle House. I don't use that word, man. Not very much. Hello. I was going to talk about the new climate change a little bit, y'all. Hello, alias Valhalla. Yeah, the new climate change. How are y'all doing? Oh, yeah. I'm going crazy with love over you. Oh, no. Hello, Peter Benton. Thank you. Why are you going to do that for, my friend? Thank you. It helps the channel, man. Thank you. It does. It really does, man. Thank you. What a great community you all are. Thank you, Peter Benton. I'm going crazy with love over you. Miss Hart Gasper, hello. How are y'all doing? Yeah, I don't even know who everybody is anymore, y'all. I usually go live in the evenings, but I get some people coming over in the mornings. I'm like, well, you know, international friends and people that they're on different times. It's good to see everyone come in, though, supporting a good channel of mine here, y'all. Thank you. I say it's pretty good anyway. Hello, and thank you, Peter Benton. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I can't say it enough. Here, let's highlight that. Stuck on you. Got this feeling down deep in the soul. I just wanted to play a little music in the live stream. I'm on my way, y'all. Miss Hart Gasper, thank you. Crazy Music Space Jam. Did I miss somebody, y'all? I'm sorry if I do. I'm kind of blurry this morning, y'all. I can't hardly see. I spent too much time on the interweb, looking at my phone and all that good stuff, y'all. Hello, Hillbilly Josh. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. So you're not blue. Let me check your channel out here, Hillbilly Josh. Hillbilly Josh. 456 subscribers. 456. I'm subscribed, man. Hey. I am subscribed to you. I'm going to turn you blue for the time being, because I do that. I trust everybody. I really do. Alias Valhalla, thank you. The new climate change, y'all. I wanted to see who would come in. I don't even know. It's crazy, y'all. Thank you, Peter Benton. Thank you, sir. Did you want any new subscribers, man? Hey, I just thought about it. How many subscribers you got? 252. Let's see if we can get you a few more, man. Hey, Something's going on, y'all. Appreciate that, Peter Benton. Thank you. Let's see if we can get him a few more subscribers, y'all. Peter Benton hit me up with that super chat, y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Peter Benton. If y'all don't have Peter Benton, y'all, he's right there in the link. He's a pretty good fella, y'all. You come over here and you hit me up with a super chat like that, you're going to get your link run very quickly. Very quick, y'all. Hello, our skies today, man. How are you doing? Good morning. Hey, I figured Dave's Waffle House sitting on, so Super Dave will go live too. I was going to talk a little bit about the new climate change. It's crazy, y'all. Yeah, you know, the temperature. We had the hottest July 4th on record. On record, since they've been keeping records, you know. On record. So we don't know what. 1,000 years ago, it could have been hotter. Okay, I'm saying on record. Yes, we had the hottest July the 4th on record. And that's a long time, y'all. Hello, Nimrod Paul. We have somebody new in the house, y'all. You subscribe? Thank you. Thank you. Peter Benton hit me up with that awesome super chat, man. Nimrod Paul, I hadn't seen you in a while, my friend. How are you doing? How are you? For real, y'all. Can I talk a little bit about the climate? Or y'all just want to talk about you? I want to talk about you. Let's talk about you, y'all. Hey, I was going to talk about the climate change. We know the climate is changing, but are you causing it to change, you know? Somebody's causing the climate to change, y'all. It's crazy. Did I miss somebody? Yes. You subbed him? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Hello, Bern. Bern is in the house, y'all. Good to see you, Bern. Thank you for showing up, man. You are prompt. For real. Thank you. Bern is in the house. If y'all don't have Peter Benton, y'all want to hit him up, y'all. He hit me up with that super chat. Fair is fair. Yeah, I was going to talk about something today, y'all. I done lost track. Did I lose track? Adrian. Hello, Adrian. Do you know the climate is changing? Is the climate changing in the Philippines? I don't even know. It could just be North America, y'all. In China. Even China had some of the hottest temperatures. Yeah, July 4th. Even June. It's getting hotter. It's getting hotter, y'all. Yeah, stay cool. That's what you want to do. Good to see you, Adrian. Yes, climate change is very real. It's real because somebody's making it real. I don't think you're making it real. I think they're making it real. Climate change. The oceans and stuff, man, they're warming up. I was going to read a little bit about climate change. Hello, Frack Centurion. I cooked jambalaya. How do you say that? Jambalaya. On my gas stove last night. Hey, be ashamed. You know, gas stoves give you brain damage, man. You want... Hey, that's what they say. It's crazy, y'all. People have been using gas stoves for over 100 years, and they still don't have brain damage. For real, y'all, something's going on. Be ashamed, please. Be very ashamed. Frank Centurion, good to see you. Yes, nice topic. I talked about this Was it yesterday? I believe it was. I did a little short live stream. July the 4th was the hottest on record. And I'm sure they're going to come up with the whole of July and August. Yeah, it even gets hotter in August, y'all. I was like the other day, it was 100 degrees. The heat index was 115. It is getting hotter, it seemed like a little bit earlier. They're killing our ozone layer, y'all. You know what? Something's going on, y'all. For real, it really is. Hello, Wanda. We have Wanda in the house. Good morning. I believe I've seen you out there on that boat, Miss Wanda. Was that you? You out there early, going fishing. Yes. That's pretty awesome. Wasn't that you, Miss Wanda? Yes, I believe so. I don't think climate change was caused by humans. Well, I'm glad to get this. Are we taking a survey, y'all? I believe we're taking a survey today. I don't think climate change was caused by humans. We can see it happen before like a cycle in time. Always I can't hardly see, y'all. Always a warm increase before the ice age. That is what we feel. I need to read it over here on this screen, y'all. I'm looking over here on my phone. It's like way too small. But I use my phone a lot. Appreciate it. Here, Billy. Yes. Look at there, Peter Benton. You're getting new subscribers, my friend. Hey, you keep coming over. We'll get you to 1,000 before you know it. It's all good. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. That was you out on that boat. Hey, I watch everybody, y'all. I can't help it. I'm addicted to YouTube. For real, y'all. Just like the rest of you out there. I know you're addicted to YouTube. For real. Hey, I know you are. Some people say their job gets in the way of YouTube. The heat got in the way of my job, y'all. Hey, I can't work in no heat like this. The sunspots are too bad right now. Yes, they are so bad right now. Actually, today I saw on another channel. I don't normally advertise other channels that talk about stuff like that. And I'm not going to. For real. But yeah, there's supposed to be like northern lights that you can see coming because of these sun. What do you call them, y'all? Yeah, they're emitting these big flames toward the earth or whatever you call them. CMPs. It's something like that, y'all. Is Dave's Waffle House? What is going on, man? Hey, something is going on, and I was going to talk about the climate change. Because it's the new climate change. Frank Centurion, why you not blue, man? You used to come here a long time ago. Don't be ashamed of it, please. All right, y'all want me to talk about the new climate change? I will. They're going to hold you responsible. It's all your fault, y'all. Yes, the new climate change. It's your fault. The reason why it's your fault is because look at these chemicals. Look at all these factories. Look at all this. Look, they don't hold them responsible. It's because you need toilet paper. It's because you use toothbrushes. It's because we buy stuff. We're contributing to the new climate change. If we buy a gas-powered car, I mean, really, we're adding to the climate change. Everything, whatever you buy, if we buy it and buy it and buy it, and we're buying it in what? Tons and tons and tons. You know, they don't blame the factories. They don't blame the chemical plants. They don't blame the trains. They don't blame nobody else but you because you're doing, bang the stuff. Yes. It's crazy, y'all. It really is. I like a good live stream, y'all. I really do. Sun flares. You got it. They're supposed to be strong today and into tomorrow. These sun flares. It caused northern lights. Did I say northern lights? Like in places that you've never seen before. Things are getting stranger. Yeah, like in New York. I said it, all the way down to New York, y'all. You're supposed to be able to see northern lights like 2 o'clock in the morning. So y'all might want to watch out for it. You're welcome, Frack Centurion. Good to have you, my friend. Fossil fuels. Hey, Billy Josh. Yes, you keep buying them fossil fuels, it's your fault. It's nobody's fault but yours because you keep buying it. Let me talk about the new climate change a minute, y'all. I hope y'all don't mind. Let me play a little music on the way. There's music, y'all, in the background. All right, let's play a little background music, and then I'll get with the program. We're 16 and a half minutes into the live stream. I got to keep this at a minimum, like to an hour. If y'all don't mind today, let's play a little bit of music. Copyright-free music. Let's try that. And I'm going to get to it. Thank you. I don't mean to waste y'all's time. Hello, Kimberly Hollingsworth. Are you adding to the climate? Are you using a gas stove? I'm not going into all that. Not really today. I got some northern light. Will has some northern light, man. Hey, y'all might want to video it. For real, y'all. All right, best free. Yeah. Let's play it. All right. Got a little music in the house. What I wanted to present today was, what is it? Cause and effect. No, I don't know. Let's see. Let's get into it a little bit. Can I talk about the climate, y'all? All right, here we go. I like to play around. I like to joke around. I like to have fun, y'all. But I got to share this screen here and get on with the program. Music might be too loud. All right, we're sharing the screen. Let's go into it. What you want to know about climate change? What climate change has to do with the looming UPS union strike? UPS is going to have a union strike because of climate change. Isn't that crazy, y'all? But they got a good reason. You know what the reason is? It's too hot. It's crazy, y'all. I didn't even share myself out. Can I share myself out? I got to get on with the program. It's crazy. I'm serious. All right, let me go back and share myself in the community, because maybe we'll drive somebody else in here. Yeah, I said just an hour. I can show a lot of stuff going on, y'all, but I'm not. I'm going to just read a few articles, and at the end, I'm going to play you something. I hope it wakes everybody up, y'all. For real. Yeah, I just shared myself out. The Northern Lights is good, y'all. Y'all might want to get a lot of that on video. All right, the looming UPS union strike. What does climate change have to do with that? I don't know. I just know it's hot. These days, the UPS driver prepares itself for the daily route out of Georgia, out of South Carolina, out of anywhere, with the precision of a battlefield commander. How about that? Let me go ahead and lighten this up a little bit. He loads up his cooler with ice and he stocks it with sandwiches a case of water bottles, and a couple of sports drinks. He girds himself with a banana and some plastic bags. Around midday, when the sun is at its height, he will soak the bandana in ice water and wrap it around his head, Rambo style. Mid-afternoon, when the day's accumulated heat blasts out of the back of his non-air-conditioned delivery truck, why does UPS drivers not have air conditioning? Because they're cutting down on the climate change. It's crazy, y'all. It don't even make any sense. Amazon truck drivers, they have air conditioning. The new delivery DHL, FedEx, they all have air conditioning. Why don't UPS have air conditioning? I used to worry about this. There's a guy here in my state that brings to my home, and he's sweating. He can't hardly take it. But anyway, there's a looming strike coming from them. They say they're going to get new trucks and all this. Let me read on. Mid-afternoon, when the day's accumulated heat blasts out of the back of his non-air-conditioned delivery truck like an oven. With the door open, he will take off his shoes, slip his feet into the plastic bags, and plunge them into the puddling ice of his cooler for a few moments of respite. On really bad days, he will dunk his head in as well, in his cooler, y'all. He has surveyed his routes, restaurants, and already knows which ones will welcome him with a blast of air conditioning and a glass of ice water. By the time he gets there, he has already downed all his drinks, and his cooler's contents will have become a tepid soup. Yeah, my next article, this is your typical delivery driver from UPS. Hello, the sniper, Kimberly Hollingsworth. Yeah, I was watching him the other night. Let me go ahead and turn you blue, the sniper. You must have been away for a while. Leaving everyone some comments and hitting them. Thank you. Appreciate that, y'all. Hello, Byron. Climate change is worth a lot of money. Yes, because if UPS gets all these new trucks, man, they're going to spend a lot of money on air conditioning. You got that right. Just like, racism and stuff, y'all. Just like that. Climate change is worth a lot of money. Working all day in the heat like this, he says, from behind the wheel of his truck on a recent 100-degree morning, it is physically painful when your body starts to heat up and you don't feel right, as weeks-long triple-digit heat waves smother the southern U.S. from California to Florida. Not feeling right is starting to feel normal for the 28-year-old. It's only going to get worse. There's no question that the globe is heating up, he says. Summers are getting hotter. Our work days are getting longer. I'm thankful that I have a job, but it's untenable. It's an untenable situation that we're in right now with the rising heat. Y'all want to watch 1 year of carbon emissions take over the planet? Watch this, y'all. I got to let it play on through here to get the ad out the way I believe. Maybe sometimes it'll play, sometimes it won't. UPS did what? Yes, I think they're going to replace their trucks coming. I think they are. A lot of times I can't even get these videos to play, y'all. It's crazy. Maybe this one will. Good smoke too. Don't smoke too much. For real, y'all. Don't smoke too much. You're hurting yourself. How you doing, bro? I'm doing good, sniper. Gator Sky Exploration. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Let me read on if I can, if it'll let me. Wimpy is not alone. Across the U.S., UPS drivers are braving one of the most immediate aspects of climate change. Longer, more intense heat waves make working long hours in wheeled ovens not just uncomfortable, but dangerous. Last summer, Wimpy succumbed to heat stroke midday through his route. He spent the night in the hospital where he diagnosed with severe kidney injury caused by the heat. On June 25th, 2022, Esteban Chavez, 24, died of suspected heat stroke while delivering packages in Pasadena, California, on a day that saw temperatures in the high 90s. A few weeks later, another UPS driver collapsed on a customer doorstep in Arizona when the temperature hit 110 degrees. More than 143 United States parcel UPS employees have been hospitalized for heat injuries between 2015 and 2022. On June the 16th, UPS 340,000 Teamsters Union members voted to strike starting August the 1st. Unless their demands for improved working conditions include air-conditioned vehicles. Yes, UPS says they will strike on August the 1st unless their demands for improved working conditions, including air-conditioned trucks, y'all. That's not too much to ask for. I don't care. UPS has made their money. And they need to start coming out here and start, doing the right thing for their workers, y'all. Included in a 5-year contract, while climate change was not specifically cited in the union demands, UPS willingness to adapt to the new realities of global warming by providing employees with heat adaptation strategies formed the subtext of the campaign. Before the contract negotiations collapsed on July the 5th. That is what? Yesterday? With both sides trading accusations that the other had walked away from the table. I don't know. Is that the date, y'all? What is the date? July the 7th. Yes, 2 days ago. I'm lost a little bit in time. All right, the company had tentatively agreed to equip all new vehicles in its 94,000 strong fleet with air-conditioned systems, new heat shields, and additional fans, starting in 2024. While union members are still holding out for more breaks and shorter working days during high heat periods. Shifts can last 10 to 12 hours, 6 days a week, depriving drivers of essential recovery time. It's a good start, says Wimpy. Hopefully, after these negotiations, UPS will take the exposure to the heat seriously and deal with it differently. But if negotiations aren't resumed immediately, the union will likely launch one of the largest strikes in U.S. history, putting millions of daily deliveries at risk starting next month. So whatever happens with the strike, the new vehicles can't come fast enough, says Larry McBride, a 46-year-old UPS driver in Phoenix, Arizona. He was hospitalized last summer for heat stroke and severe kidney injury after a day delivering packages in 100 degrees. The biggest problem is not the cab, but the uninsulated cargo, which after a day absorbing heat from the sun can reach up to 150 degrees. Drivers spend most of their time in these holds shifting and selecting the packages they need for delivery. Before you realize, if you start getting disoriented, lightheaded, like you might pass out. When you step outside, Even if it's 115, you will feel like you got blasted with AC because it's so hot back there, in them trucks. If you're working in the heat wave, tell us about it. With more than 500,000 full and part-time workers. This is dealing with climate change, y'all. Who else is in the chat? Byrne, thank you. Good to have you, my friend. Ellie, 78, good to have you. Thank you. UPS is threatening to go on strike August the 1st because, they really do, y'all. They work in some hard heat conditions. I personally know one fella with UPS that puts up with this year after year after year. And I don't know how he does, deals with this. But it goes on to talk about, I believe this is the last 2 paragraphs. It is. So let me go ahead and finish the story up because I got one other thing to talk about when it comes to the climate change. With more than 500,000 full and part-time workers, UPS is one of the biggest employers in the U.S. While it was poised to be the first major American company to include climate adaptation provisions, how about that? They used to hold up that they had climate adaptation provisions in its employment contract. How about that? It certainly won't be the last, as the dangers of working outside increase either because of heat waves, wildfires, extreme weather. Companies will have to provide better conditions for their employees, either by foresight or force. We're going to have to force them, y'all, to come into the, conditions. I mean, really, there's a new federal bill now. I believe it is. I remember seeing this. That even, bosses are not required to give you a water break. And if you work for the state, I think, or something like that, y'all. Yeah, there's some kind of new bill. If you work on these highways and stuff, they're not required to give you water breaks and stuff anymore, It's crazy, y'all. It ran out, I believe. Okay, as the dangers of working outside increase, either because of heat waves, wildfire, extreme weather, companies will have to provide better conditions for their employees, either by foresight or by force. In California, a 2022 heat wave triggered a union push along Amazon delivery drivers. That's what I was talking about. Amazon trucks have its latest contract. Why does this thing keep moving? With the United Farm Workers, California wine industry, E and J Gallo just agreed to add hazard pay for grape pickers laboring through climate change fueled wildfire conditions. Meanwhile, in Europe, the International Trade Union Confederation is proposing that heat stress be integrated in collective bargaining agreements, while ensuring that unemployment benefits cover loss of working hours due to heat stress and flood. Senior climate and health advocate at the Natural Resource Defense Council sees these developments as a welcome correction to the notion that climate concerns are mainly an elite preoccupation. A just transition doesn't just mean green jobs for workers pushed out of polluting industries. It also means protecting these workers from the inevitable consequences of a warming world. There are many groups that are trying to elevate the issue of worker safety in a climate change context. So I'm hopeful that we see these workers realizing their collective power. It will force a change. How about that, y'all? We do have collective power. Don't let your boss treat you like crap, y'all. Are we back? Let me try to stop the screen now. Because I got one other thing I want to talk about. Northern Lights is good. I don't know. Is Northern Lights really good, y'all? Thank you, Peter Benton. I appreciate that super chat. We had a lot of people in the chat. What happened? Where did y'all go? Good morning. I am Kai. Good to have you, and thank you. Frank Centurion, Jim Davison. Hello, sir. How are y'all doing? I'm here to talk about the new climate change. Not really the conditions of the climate change, like UPS. I saw your video, Jim Davison, earlier this morning, and I started to do a little bit about that. You know, with this solar eclipse coming, y'all. Yes, there's a new solar eclipse. Hello, Leslie Bosler, the one and only Leslie Bosler. Y'all please hit that thumbs up. Because I like to talk about the climate. I like to talk about these temperatures. I like to talk about what they're doing to cause this climate emergency. Yes, I still believe and feel like there will be a climate emergency. We're approaching the crisis point. Once you approach that crisis point to the climate, what is next? An emergency, okay? Yeah, and they want you to pay for your carbon footprint, which I'm not getting into all that today. You have a carbon footprint. Everybody does. How much did you buy? Really? Stuff that you buy even causes a carbon footprint. Let's say you bought 4 new tires for your truck. You just caused a carbon footprint. You caused these people to draw oil. Yes, it takes oil for each tire. And then what? These rubber compounds. All this stuff that you just caused a carbon footprint on our earth, y'all. And you're going to pay for it one day. It's crazy, y'all. All right, let me go ahead and finish up. Hello, Suspicious Skies. It's ridiculously hot everywhere. I'm going to finish up my story, y'all. I started a live stream. I'm going to finish it. Exhaling causes a carbon footprint. Exactly. They want zero emissions. They look it up. Net zero. The only way to get to net zero is to have nobody here. Let me see if I can turn you blue. Heart of Australia. Astria. Yes, let me check your channel. 2 subscribers and 6 videos. I'm going to subscribe to you, the Heart of Astria. Appreciate you being here. I'm going to leave you a comment. Y'all help each other grow, y'all. 2 subscribers, 6 videos. We need more subscribers out there, y'all. Yes, we do. Everybody needs help. All right, let me go into my last. Exactly, Will. Exactly, my friend. Exactly. Y'all, look, this ain't fair porn. This is the truth, y'all. And yes, I'm one of these days I'll put more proof out there. I talk about a lot of in-between stuff when it comes to in-between these articles and videos that I show. But I know a lot of us already know about this stuff. All right, let me try to get to the next something out here, y'all. I have to share the screen. I'm 40 minutes into the live stream. I got 20 more minutes because I got an appointment at 12 o'clock, y'all. I do. I don't know why I always don't have no time. I try to show y'all stuff that you really don't know about, you know? Stuff that's new, updated stuff. A lot of stuff from the past, y'all know about all that stuff. I know that. And a lot of this stuff is still stuff that you know. Is this it? I don't know. Let's try to look at it. This is kind of like what I talk about. We've entered uncharted territory. That means, you know, we're going to have a climate out of control. If these wildfires don't stop, if these chemtrails don't stop, I really believe that kind of a day is coming. We already have torrential rains, rains flooding, flash flooding real fast. You know, these things do happen. The climate is changing. But let me go ahead and say, on top of chemtrails and smoke, radar, HAARP, they have machines that cause earthquakes. Imagine that stuff. All these frequencies, all that stuff is having an effect on our earth, y'all. Everything. All right, signs that the Earth climate may have entered uncharted territory. I'm just going to read some of this. As a warming Earth simmered into the worrisome new territory this week, that's what I was talking about. 4th of July was the hottest 4th of July on record. Scientists said science. Be careful, y'all. Don't believe everything you hear. Scientists said the unofficial records being set for average planetary temperature were a clear sign of how pollutants released by humans are warming the environment. You got to catch some of these words in here, y'all. We are humans, and they're going to blame you. But the heat is also just one way the planet is telling us something. The planet is telling us something, or the Earth. Heat sets the pace of our climate in so many ways. Yes, heat sets the pace for our climate. You get it too hot, man, you're going to have problems. Heat brings on flies, bacteria, you know. Heat brings on a lot of different other problems. Even these mosquitoes that Bill Gates has released. These suckers will multiply. All it takes is a cup of water, you know, sitting out in the heat. You have larvae, you know, and it's producing more mosquitoes. So, yeah, but the heat is also just one way the planet is telling us something is gravely wrong. Heat sets the pace of our climate in so many ways. It's never just the heat. It's never just the heat. Dying coral reef. See, heat brings on dying coral reefs, more intense nor'easters, and the wildfire smoke. It's choked much of North America this summer, are among the many other signals of climate distress. Well, you know what? You can set fires, and you can cause the jet stream to dip south, and then start blaming man all you want to. The increasing heat of our planet caused by fossil fuel. Where's the proof in the pudding, y'all? Because if we could sit here and prove, say, to a world organization They won't allow us. There's other people out here on YouTube. They present their case. They don't listen to them. And they know exactly what we're talking about. It's crazy, y'all. They put in all these words. Human, man-made, climate change. And everybody's supposed to believe what they say. Really? There's other factors in play, y'all. All right, let me finish. We need to stop it fast. Says a climate impact researcher. Some other recent firsts and events that indicate climate change has entered uncharted territory. Ocean warming. Most of the planet is covered by oceans, which have absorbed 90% of the recent warming caused by planet warming gases such as carbon dioxide and methane. In April, global ocean temperatures soared to 69.98 degrees, which was contributed to the combination of greenhouse gas emissions in the early El Nino. Somebody was telling me there is no El Nino, but every map I look at is showing that there's a warm spot, in the Pacific, out on the coast of South America. But anyway, let me finish. Which is attributed to the combination of greenhouse gas emissions and early El Nino. Newly published data from the Climate Change Service, exceptionally warm ocean temperatures in the North Atlantic with extreme marine heat waves near Ireland, the UK, and the Baltic Sea. I've even seen that on the maps. Over in the UK, extreme red, I need to show some of that stuff, y'all. Okay, wildfire smoke. Several rounds of wildfire smoke originating from northern Canada brought dangerous air quality level to the eastern North America. The high levels of wildfire smoke have become familiar on the West Coast, but scientists say climate change will make wildfires and smoke more likely and intense. That the East Coast will see more of it. I predicted this. Y'all hear me? I predicted this. I told y'all that it's coming my way. The East Coast will see it. I live in South Carolina. I was like, man, there's a lot of forest over here. And the New World Order, they're going to want to take a lot of these forests, burn them down and stuff. The Appalachian Mountains up through North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, all the way up. They're going to want to burn that out of there, y'all. They really are. Why are they burning all these other places and they still hadn't it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Okay, we covered some of this. The topics. I keep flipping. Let's see. Ocean warming, wildfire smoke, El Nino. El Nino, a period of warming. The Pacific Ocean waters formed a month or two earlier than usual, replacing a La Nina, with its cooling of Pacific water served as a damper on global temperatures. That means it will have more time than usual to strengthen. Look, I do believe there's other factors, but I also believe if we had these chemtrails in check, if this wasn't happening, if they wasn't setting all these wildfires, there are things that they're doing to contribute. The Sahara dust. A lot of times it does happen naturally, but they do have these machines over there, y'all, just blasting a lot of dust from the Sahara into the atmosphere. I have proof in a video. Even Mike Morales showed that video, man. He really did. And I could sit here and dig this stuff up. It takes time. I'd be here 3 or 4 hours showing all the stuff to back up everything I'm saying. But I'm just going to keep reading, y'all, because maybe and hopefully you've already seen a lot of this stuff that I'm talking about, you know? El Nino, that means it will have more time than usual to strengthen. The World Meteorological Organization predicts there is a 98% chance that at least one of the next 5 years will be the warmest on record when it comes to El Nino. Beating 2016 with an exceptionally strong El Nino was present. Shrinking Antarctic sea ice. Scientists are watching Antarctic sea ice shrink to record lows. The 4.5 million square miles covered by the sheet on June 27 was almost 1 million square miles, less than average for that date for the period of time from 81 to 2010. Put another way, an area nearly 4 times the size of Texas was gone from the ice sheet. This is something I've always said. I don't even know. I'm not a scientist. I don't play one on YouTube. But the world has, say, only a certain amount of water. Okay? Does that make any sense? Let's say we had 1 trillion gallons of water. Let's just say 1 trillion gallons. Okay, I know there's probably kabillions and kabillions of gallons of water, okay? But let's say 1 trillion. By ice melting, is that going to add more water? Think about it, y'all. Is the oceans really going to rise? I only question the stuff. I'm not saying it won't rise. It's very possible. It kind of makes sense that it would, but it kind of makes sense that they might not rise because the world has only a certain amount of water. There's no water coming, say, from outer space, let's say. Is it? Think about it. I'm just trying to make common sense here, y'all. They scare people in saying that the ocean, if we had listened to them back in 1984, the oceans would have already been 12 feet higher. You know what I'm saying? The climate change is, it's about money, y'all. It's about scaring you into all their changes. So, I have more research to do, y'all. Because if ice melts, okay, the weight of that ice is already pushing, say, on the water. I'm trying to get y'all to think a little bit. Maybe it will rise, and maybe it won't. I can go over to Plymouth Rock and show you that the water is in the same place that it was 50 years ago. All right, let me finish my little story, y'all. I don't know if you think like me. I don't know. I'm not trying to get you to think like me. I'm just trying to get you to think. Who is this, y'all? What are you doing? Gorilla Press, thank you. Wow. Hello, Bobby. We have a Bobby in the house. Cantolano, thank you. I appreciate that, Gorilla Press. You have 954 subscribers, Bobby. Cantolano. let me subscribe to you because you are part of my community. Thank you. Really, Gorilla Press. Thank you, my friend. You rock, man. I just try to get y'all thinking. I'm from Charleston. I'm not going to say, AAP, hello. Let me go ahead and finish this because I got something. This thing got a mind of its own, y'all. Because there is a little video I wanted to play. All I know, Gorilla Press, is we're being sold a bunch of crap. That's all I know. There is real science. They say follow the science. The science they're presenting us is hogwash. You know, it's crazy. Shrinking Antarctic ice. I believe I read that. Scientists are watching Antarctic ice shrink to record lows. The 4.5 million square miles covered by the sheet on June 27th was almost 1 million square miles, less than average for the date for the period of time 81 to 2010. Put it another way, an area nearly 4 times the size of Texas was gone from the ice sheet. Okay, that's what I was thinking. If an area 4 times, of ice, 4 times the size of Texas, has disappeared, why hasn't the oceans already rose? See, that's all I'm trying to get y'all to do is think about it. If I got to go back to my little equation again, say there's 1 trillion gallons of water. The earth holds this amount of water since the beginning till the end. Because water is not coming from outer space. Water is not coming from anywhere else. We have a certain amount of water. And it's way more than 1 trillion gallons, okay? I get it. Even included the ice. The ice is water. The water is holding the ice, So when the ice melts, it's still accumulated the same amount that was here already. Does that make any sense, y'all? I just don't believe. I don't have proof one way or the other. Because what I'm saying, to me, already makes sense. I just don't happen to believe that melting ice from the north or the south is going to cause oceans to rise substantially. I don't know what's telling me that. It's just common sense. That is my conclusion. I don't know. Maybe it is rising some. Because I even heard the other day that somewhere like in Florida or somewhere that it's went up 1 inch or something. But I also know that the land could be sinking. Look at all the weight in Miami, all the weight in in New York, on these islands. Yes, all the weight from these buildings and stuff are causing these islands and these peninsulas to also sink a little bit. I did a story on that. So, yeah, I just try to get y'all thinking a little bit, y'all. All right, let's go to the next one because I got to do it again. Get my slow computer moving. It's not a climate doomsday clock. It's an NWO compliance countdown. And what this man is going to say, what's his name? Spiro. He's over here on Twitter. Yeah, I've seen him on YouTube. And he puts out a lot of videos. And this video makes sense. Because they can make the climate seem to get worse over time. They can make the temperature rise You know, they can make all this happen. I used to think, what can man do to destroy the climate? What can man do to change the climate? The climate is so big. But if he keeps doing the things he's doing, he's changing it. Yes, every day, not giving up, pushing and pushing and pushing, smoking, chemtrailing, radar pulsing, frequencies, just whatever they doing, y'all. Spilling oil into the oceans. That's having a climate change. Yes, all this stuff, y'all. Pollution. I used to work at these chemical plants. 24 hours a day, they're polluting the earth. 24 hours a day. I don't come to you as a scientist or anything like that, y'all. I just come to you as a free thinking person here on YouTube. You know, I use my mind. I try to put things together. There are some things I'm wrong about. I don't never claim to always be right. But I wanted to share this little video before I leave the stream. Thank you, Gorilla Press. Seven Spouting, hello. Yes, it's in everything. Cut the air on 1 degree, please, and I'll end the stream in 5 minutes because I got a video to play. And hopefully we can hear what this says. Hopefully, y'all. Sometimes we can't hear it, but this man makes a lot of sense. It's all about getting you to conform to their new climate change by 2030. We're already into Agenda 2021, you know, and they're going to present hundreds and hundreds of bills that's going to just overwhelm our U.S. system here in America, and they're going to flip-flop everything to the climate. I just know it's coming, y'all, for the new climate crisis, you know? Let's play this video real quick. Hello, Cartbug.
The climate change countdown has begun. The King of England just had one of his minions push the big red button.
Begin the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Initiating the countdown of the climate change doomsday clock, with the timer set to end in the year 2030. And if humanity doesn't comply, we will all perish, of course, and Earth will be destroyed unless we do everything they say right now. But thank goodness all the previous climate change doomsday predictions have all come to pass and nothing ever happened. This one feels a little different, right? I mean, they do have a doomsday clock, for crying out loud. Unfortunately, Greta couldn't be there because she was on the front lines in Ukraine meeting with Zelensky, wondering, like the rest of us, where did all the money go? But don't worry, they have a plan. And in fact, the World Economic Forum was just in China discussing this plan at the exact same time that the King of England was pushing the red button of the climate change doomsday clock. Here's their plan.
Regulation also has a larger role because some of the problems that we're faced with, energy transition, climate change, in my view, will not be solved with just market participants. And that's where we also need regulation to make sure that the market, that the invisible hand of Adam Smith is actually doing its work and that we're nudged towards the right solutions. So that, in my view, is an important part of regulation as well, to make sure that, for example, the energy transition actually happens.
As you can see, the WEF puppet is lobbying for governments and industries around the world to impose regulations on people and businesses to enforce their vision of compliance with the climate agenda and the energy transition.
So regulation with taxes and incentives then can nudge us towards a right direction to solve these problems, to make it easier for us to invest in all these green opportunities, because ultimately we need to generate a return.
The plan is to tax and regulate us into submission based on our carbon footprint so they can get a return on their investments. And more importantly, control every aspect of our lives. At the end of the day, this has nothing to do with climate or emissions. We are currently witnessing on a global scale the implementation of the United Nations Agenda 21, and the 2030 Agenda is an important milestone of Agenda 21. This is a UN program that seeks to subvert nations' sovereignty and to infringe upon fundamental basic human rights justified by an existential threat, just like they did with COVID. Everything we just saw. It's the playbook. In fact, COVID-1984 greatly accelerated Agenda 21 via a manufactured crisis and introduced new tools of control which would have never been accepted by the masses if it wasn't for a scary emergency. For example, tools of control like vaccine passports, which was simply the rollout of digital IDs. And guess what? They're not going away, are they? Now, does anyone really believe the most rich and powerful people in the world, the most influential organizations, corporations, and governments are really doing all of this because they want to save you, because they give a damn about you? No. At the end of the day, we must recognize that when organizations like the World Economic Forum discuss private-public partnerships to achieve their goals, they are simply rebranding fascism and plan to enslave humanity under the false pretense of saving it because of a crisis they created. This is classic problem reaction solution. The countdown they have started is not a climate countdown. It's a compliance countdown, and the clock is ticking.
Y'all heard that, right? It's a compliance countdown. Yes, they're going to make us all comply. Like he said, create the problem. Yeah, they create the problem. Create a reaction, you know. Whoa, the world's coming to an end. Exactly. And then they have the solution because they want you to follow their compliance. And it's coming, y'all. Your carbon footprint. I talked about them 4 tires. Well, think of everything else that goes right along with all that. You just bought a steak or two or some ribs over the holiday. You just killed a bunch of animals and you left a carbon footprint. Whatever it might be, y'all. They want control and they want your money. Y'all have a wonderful day because I got to go. Thank you. And this is a topic that I like covering and talking about. I really do. Because so many people are fooled about this climate change. I mean, we already know they're creating the problem. They're creating a reaction. And they're going to create the so-called solution, you know? Y'all please hit that thumbs up. And I appreciate all the super chats, y'all. Thank you so much, everyone, for your support, your thumbs up. Anyone that shared me out, I'm sorry I missed you. Thank you for your great support, y'all. And yes, this is a topic I'm going to continue to talk about some nights, like on Sunday night when I come out and do live streams. I probably won't, but throughout the week, I want to cover more climate change.